Now I'm sure some of you have said, wait a minute, there's 8 ports here, I see those, but what's this port doing over here? Well, this piece is actually the gateway slot. So Ethernet is not actually a built-in feature of the power distribution modules. It's really not necessary. Power over Ethernet is one standard of many. So, these things will deliver and control the lights. But if you want to have a PoE device, so let's say 802.3 BT, 80 watts per port, this module will sit inside of the plastic piece here. And essentially what this does is it becomes a midspan. So now, if you want to make this into an 8-port switch, you plug in the gateway. The gateway becomes an 8-port Ethernet switch. Now each one of these ports can support Ethernet and PoE if you've got one of these midspans plugged into the slot. So this can power outdoor cameras with the heaters, etc., access points, things like that. The other thing that gateways can do is that a gateway, for example, a gateway on this side can have Ethernet or a fiber connection that goes out to the rest of the building, let's say, or a multi-dwelling unit. And these two gateways act independently of each other, but they all communicate through the power plane. So there's a very reliable data bus that goes between here. There's also a high-speed bus that goes between the PDMs, and this extends when you have 4 units as well, and up to 10 in the very large enclosures. And so you can have multiple gateways. That means that you have multiple interface points. And the larger the system grows, the more gateway access slots that you have. And so it builds this entire cohesive system with lots of options, unlimited options, to be honest with you. It scales quite beautifully. And so there's one last piece that you may have noticed, which is this slot here. This is actually added recently. It's for a compact flash card. And so it can store additional usage data locally. There's other interface purposes for that too, but essentially it's just extra memory that's built in. The entire system is always available locally. In other words, you don't need any kind of cloud apps or services to operate the Lumen Cache system. However, of course, those will dramatically augment it through all kinds of software services, etc.